yes, it was a squire's job to serve his men. So what happens when he forgets the most important weapon? The squire has to get it.
So Hector forgot his sword at home.
Not good for a knight who's in deck of the joust.
So Arthur takes off as fast as squirely legs will take him.
He runs through the streets of town and past the castle moat.
Past the church and several fine dining establishments.
By the time he reaches the town square, he realizes that he's only halfway home. He knows he'll never make it all the way home, get Sir Hector's sword, and then get back in the joust in time for Sir Hector to participate.
Now this is where I should remind you of the legend of King Arthur. You recall from your lessons when the king, Arthur's father, died, there's no heir to the throne.
That'll teach him to give his son away.
So the royal court had a sword placed a stone in the town square.
The legend says that whoever could hold the sword out of the stone would be the rightful heir to the throne. They would become king. I just said that. What you probably don't recall from this famous legend is a few steps away from that stone was another rock. And sticking out of that rock was something even more beautiful and enticing than the former king's sword.
And that's what caught Arthur's attention.
Two stones, each with something interesting protruding from it. I only have time to choose one to back to the joust. Well, this one is most certainly a sword and seems the most logical choice. But this one is much more colorful and seems full of many fantastic possibilities. I'm taking this one.
Does this sound familiar to you? Well, watch what happens next.
My lord, I brought you the best instrument I could find. Isn't it colorful?
Well, what is it?
I have no idea, but isn't it beautiful?
Beautiful indeed, but what can it do?
It was a strange tube that was sticking out of the stone in the town square. Everyone knows that whoever could pull the sword out of the stone would be the rightful heir to the throne. But I thought that was the stone. Duh, it works for both.
All hail King! All hail King Arthur! Wow, can this really be? Am I really the new king?
Your Majesty, now what will be your first decree?
You mean anything?
Sure, you're the king.
Well, then I decree that from now on in this kingdom, there will be no more use for swords or weapons of any sort except this marvelous, colorful instrument.
What? You can't be serious!
I think it's a marvelous idea.
And until you men get used to this idea, none of us damsels are going to be friendly to you at all.
Or wash your clothes.